Heading toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Get home, boys. We got this.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. They find some open field here. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Right where they settled down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They go play action with Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 22. On first down, Hal. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Swings this out for Hunt.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there. That's about it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
Back to Walker on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Just a gain of a couple. And about 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. In the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to a pickup.
And that's what you count on, what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Powell. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Getting this ball out wide for Davis.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. Here's Howell. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
On play action, Lawrence.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing here, Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Howell to throw.
Throw right side, caught by Davis.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Al throwing on first down here.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the delay, here's Hunt.
And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
Good job there keeping him to a short game. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, But most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Quick slant, Dotson.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
Over the middle, he completes it to Hurd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And they go play action with Howell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he's got room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Howell out of the shotgun.
This is caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going? Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Third and 2, here's Howell. Got his target, Samuel.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. It's Davis on the counter. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Davis. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. To throw again on 2nd down. Powell. That one is slant to McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Davis. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Davis.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They see right through that defensively. As he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
If these guys get chopped into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Howe will throw it.
It's caught by Davis.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
130 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Throwing there, but this... wind up incomplete.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Hurd, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hold it, 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64. 64
Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. To the right side, this is Walker.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and long. Here's Howell.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, somebody lit a fire.